are live on Christmas Around the World. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in or has tuned in. Always happy to have people to chat with us. And Christmas Around the World is a series. This is the second year that we're doing it. And it's about talking to people in different countries and different cultures. There goes my Alexa. Alexa, stop. Live shows, huh? It's about talking to people in other cultures about how they celebrate the holidays. So last year we had the lovely Miss Omu with us, and she is back with us again this year to talk about the holidays in Nigeria. So Omu, thank you for being here. Welcome back. Always excited to have you and all of your genius with us.
I'm
Um,
all excited as well.
So let's start by telling everyone, in case they don't know you somehow, what you do, who you are, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Omu Olisa. I'm a Nigerian living in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm a speaker, trainer, and a coach.
And just an inspiration to many, many people. So, very colorful, fun person, and a super connector. So, wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Angie.
One of the first questions that we usually go through is how to say Merry Christmas in your language. Well, Nigeria, the language is generally English. So it's a British colony. Most people speak English very, very well. So if you are interested in doing business in Africa, Nigeria is a wonderful place to start because of the language and communication and culture is never an issue there. But it is very diverse, over 200 different cultural groups. Another website said 300. I mean, just a lot of different tribes, people, ethnicities, subdivisions of culture there, and 400 different tribal languages. So, when you celebrate Christmas, I think last year you were telling me that it's a time where the people that live in big cities like Lagos, they go back to their ancestral villages or homes. Is that did that happen with COVID? Because I think last year was weird, and is it going to be different this
Yeah,
year?
last year was very weird, and up until Nigeria had its first three cases of the new variant, um, a lot of people were going to travel because they haven't been in over a year. But now, there are two sides to it. Some people are not willing to take the risk, and some others are willing to take the risk. That being said, a lot of Nigerians don't believe in COVID.
Mm.
So
That isn't that
still
crazy?
have,
That's
except I know. So except there's like a lockdown or a restriction of movement, we will still see a lot of people traveling to their ancestral homes.
That's really, really interesting. And then when it comes to Christmas, what are some of the things that so last year we talked a little bit about all the stereotypes of Christmas, right? Like there's going to be tribes dancing around in suits and things. Something maybe like that. But there's also you have a lot of Western traditions, right? And some
That
foods.
that is the famous Nigerian jollof rice. That is it.
This one, okay.
Yes.
And what's in it? Because I saw something about a shortage of a special ingredient, but I didn't get a chance to read it.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
basically, it's like rice with tomatoes. Like it's so you would make your rice and your stew, but the jollof rice is the stew part of it is boiled with the rice. Basically, that's what it is.
Oh,
And
okay.
what makes us special would be the spices that we use. It's usually quite spicy, but then you can tone it down a little depending on your taste buds. But yeah, there's no there's no party without jollof rice.
No party without that. So we have to have jollof rice. And then I think I remember you were just saying, well, the one thing that always sticks with me is the attitude, the fun, because it shows through you so much. You're such a wonderful example of your culture, just the vibrancy and the colors. And so I saw this picture of like a Christmas market. Like that is just a rainbow of color. Like that's what reminds me of what she said about it. So yeah, I think that's fun. And what do you do for Christmas? Like when you visit your families, do you have some of the same traditions we do? I mean, eating is usually a thing.
Yes.
Do you?
Eating,
Okay.
eating is a big thing. And so in the cities, we've kind of westernized Christmas. So I live in Lagos, which is a major city in Nigeria. And so you have a lot of shows going on, all sorts of shows, musical shows, concerts. You have carol nights. You know, that we picked from the Western culture. Um, but what you can take away from Nigerians that I see when I compare it with the Western world is um, you're not restricted to staying with your family on Christmas Day. You actually find a lot of people visiting. It's almost like everyone has an open house. So
Oh
you're
yeah, that's
visiting. So you're visiting. So on Christmas Day, you're cooking, but you don't know how many people you're cooking for because people might just drop in. You know,
so
it's
fun.
it's it's one of those periods where everybody's just in that mood. So I can decide to have breakfast at Angie's and then have lunch at Brucey's and have dinner at Niha's and just move around and all that. So everyone is just happy and excited. The same thing happens in the village and in when you go to your ancestral home, but obviously in a more traditional way. And then, of course, for areas that have masquerades, the masquerades come out, you have dancers and all that.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that it's more of a party. I mean, I love being with my family and everything being somber, but I like the idea of the party and just getting to see everybody because I think what happens here is it becomes really stressful that you try to find a schedule day so that you see everybody like, oh, well, we'll have to do it Saturday, December 2nd, and we'll have to do it on the 9th, and it would just be so nice to be like, it's Christmas. Let's just see who we can see. Let's just drive around and have fun. It takes a lot of the stress out of it. So I think that's fun. Also, like we always talk about weather, right? So it's freezing cold here. I have Christmas trees. I'm guessing you don't have a lot of pine trees in Nigeria. What do you guys
We
do for Christmas trees?
we actually do have pine trees. We
Oh,
do have
cool.
Yeah, we do have pine trees. There's a part of Nigeria that is actually very cold, where you grow strawberries and apples and fruits and vegetables that grow in that sort of climate. It actually gets really cold. But I
Oh,
think
I didn't know
global
that.
warming. Oh yes, it's up north, somewhere called
Okay.
Jos. You might want to look that up. Um,
Just okay.
Yeah. Um, so we have pines. The streets are well lit. Oh, I wish I had taken pictures to share with you, but I will eventually. The streets are well lit and all that. So yeah, we have the Christmas trees. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I did not know that. I guess I always think of
Like
Africa
asking about the
as warm.
weather as well. So usually this period is ideally should be dry and dusty.
Okay.
It comes with dry, dusty. It's actually the coolest period of the year, but it's not freezing cold. But up north, like I said in Jos, it gets really, really cold. You would need a jacket.
Oh,
But
wow.
this way, it gets cold, like cold maybe with a long sleeve shirt, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Out yeah. So and
Oh,
then
that's
very
really
dry,
interesting.
very dry. So that's why you have the cracked lips and things like that.
Oh, cool. And then the other question that's been really popular this year is whether or not you have Santa, which I'm pretty sure you do, but I was talking to someone from Kenya, and he said that Santa's not very big in Kenya, that they more have Jesus on a horse and the kids don't do Santa as much, but you do, right?
Oh yes, we do Santa a lot. I think more for the more for the gifts.
That's here.
more for the gifts. And it's funny because yesterday and today I was in the car. I was driving, and there's a radio station that has some challenge going on called Mystery Santa, and you're supposed to guess the voice of the person who is saying ho.
Oh my
So yeah,
gosh.
so and they say it's an A-list celebrity, so people have been guessing and guessing. It's been going on for like 5 days, and no one has won. um but yeah, so we have Santa. They have grottos where they put the Santa, and children go to get gifts and all that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was another thing. So does Santa come to your house or do you go to Santa to get your gifts? Like, how does that work?
So like how you have big shopping malls, and then they have an area where they decorate and they have a Santa there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what we do.
Oh, okay. So, here, like, Santa comes with a reindeer and sneaks into your house at night and puts presents down there that clearly mom and dad bought, but they all say from Santa. What who gives them the present at the mall? Did mom and dad buy the present, or does Santa really give them a present?
Okay, so what they do is they have the presents wrapped. Santa actually gives them the presents, but in most cases, the parents pay.
Okay, okay. I
So,
was
well,
curious about that. I'm like, who's this nice
it's
Santa guy?
parents really. At the end of the day, it's the parents really, but so it's not for free. But
Gotcha.
I'm wondering why no one has ever thought of that's very much unlike Lagos. I'm wondering why no one has ever thought of Santa coming to the door, uh, to your doorstep and delivering. I'm sure someone will think about it soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of be a neat idea for kids and stuff. That was funny because I know in Spain, Santa comes on a boat from the Netherlands, and then I have flying reindeer. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. So it kind of prompted me to ask more things. Well, I think you know Nicola too. She's in the Global
Yeah.
Riders, Nicola Seda. So I was talking to her about it, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I thought, no, flying reindeer from the North Pole is crazy. A guy in a boat is much more realistic than flying reindeer. But it's made me wonder, like, it's interesting how we have different stories for or different ways of celebrating the same legend. So I did have one other question, and it's a drink, I think. Um, do you have a typical drink that you have on Christmas? I was trying to think of what it says, Juby or something.
No,
No. Okay, let's see. See,
no,
this is why you gotta get real people.
there's no special,
Okay.
there's no
Huh, I wonder
special
what that
drink
is.
for Christmas. No,
Okay. Huh, interesting. Yeah, we don't
but
really
this
have,
looks like
well,
a
eggnog, I
cocktail.
guess. Yeah.
This looks like a
Cocktail. I was trying to
cocktail.
think what
Looks
I
like
called
something I've
it.
seen, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Now I can't even remember where I found it. Oh, here it is. Oh, I was so wrong. Zubu.
Oh,
It says
Zobo! Just
Zobo.
served
Okay.
night. So Zobo is made from the hibiscus plant,
Okay. And it's not
and
Christmas.
it's
It's just
no, it's just the color. It's very red, and it's actually very healthy.
okay.
Yes, it's made from the
Yeah.
hibiscus plant. Yeah,
Oh, it looks good. I love hibiscus stuff.
it's actually very nice, and the good thing is it's natural. So you actually extract the liquid, you boil it, and then it gives you that red color. And then the rest of it depends on you. If you want it healthy, you can drink it like that. It has a nice sour taste. If you're sweet toothed and you want it healthy, you can sweeten it with boil it with pineapples. And then,
Oh,
yes. And then, I mean, it now depends on you, really. Some people would put sugar, some people would put ginger, but it's a very healthy drink. And what has happened is they've kind of modernized it, and it's served like that, looking very exotic.
yeah, it looks really cool. That's what stuck out to me because I
I would never
googled too
have
a few
guessed.
pictures like,
I was
oh,
saying, oh, it looks nice. I never would have guessed it was Zobo.
Oh, and I was totally wrong on the name. I have all kinds of things jumbled in my Oh, that's funny. So what else did can we talk about anything we missed? Anything unique about Christmas in Nigeria?
Well, we've touched on everything, just that this year is going to be quite unique in the sense that so all the young ones, not just the young ones, everyone who is going for the shows, I'm wondering how they're going to deal with it. You have to show that you have been vaccinated or you had a test 48 hours before. And I'm just wondering how
Mm,
they're going to deal with the crowd and testing and checking. And I'm praying that this new variant doesn't get worse after Christmas because
I
I'm sure
know.
a lot of things would slip and people will kind of we've already let down our guards anyway. So
Yeah, no, we have. Same here. I mean, so a little whiles back, we got COVID was in our house. I didn't get it, which is crazy. I hear those stories all the time of one person has it, the other person doesn't. But I didn't get it. But
mhm.
it was the same type of thing. Like, I don't feel like we did anything necessarily different than we always do. So it's kind of like, where did it come from? But I think in general, once we got vaccinated, we kind of let our guard down, and there's just no social distancing. There's no mask here anymore. So it's naturally going to happen when you're not on guard. And the more people are together indoors, because it's starting to be winter, it was, fall, and it's just natural. We're going to pass those things around. So yeah, I hope too that we don't see an uptick after the holidays, but we shall see. Well, that's very, very exciting. So, and will your son be home with you for Christmas this year?
You cut off for a second.
Oh, did I say? I know. I was like, oh, she's still there. I said, is your son going to be with you for Christmas this year? Oh, I keep losing you.
Unfortunately, no. And that's going to be the
Oh,
first Christmas I've spent without him since I had him. I was meant to go and be with him next week. I was meant to leave next week to spend Christmas with him in the UK. And then Nigeria was placed on the red list.
oh no. Oh no. That's awful. Oh, I
But the
can't
good
imagine
thing is in
how.
January, since I can't go to the UK, I'll be in the States. So global riders, get ready.
Yeah. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. And we did have a question, so I can't see the name here, but someone is watching and says, in Nigeria, there's a non-Christian population. How do they treat or celebrate Christmas?
Oh, it's funny, that there are a lot of non-Christian population, but the Christmas holidays kind of become infectious. So you see
Yeah.
non-Christians who will still ask you for their presents and who would still come to your house to eat. So they kind of celebrate with the Christians.
That happens here too. I mean, it's become a more of sexual holiday. So it's more about
The
Santa
excitement,
and commercialism and party.
the excitement becomes infectious.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what that is. Yeah, because there is a large, what is the split between like Christianity and Muslim? Do you know how large your Muslim population is?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I read something about that too. It's so funny because I usually try to research just a little bit so that I can have questions if I need to or something. And almost always I end up knowing more about the country than the
I
people. People are like, "What? Is that really true?" And I had the same for me. I thought, "Oh my gosh, my company's living in America. I can talk about America all day." This woman must have asked me 10 different things I had never heard of in my life. Sorry. I swear I'm American. Born here, just never heard of it. It's the same with everyone else. So yeah, interesting. But like I said, one of the reasons I love doing these culture shows is because people get to see, Omu and I are good friends. Never met her in person, but we chat on WhatsApp. We see each other all over the place in different meetings. We have lots of good friends in our global writers group. And I just think it's wonderful to take all of the anxiety or fear or hesitation out of working with different cultures, because once you get to know someone, you see they're just a person, they're celebrating the holidays the same way we are. Food, family, fun, friends, it's all the same stuff. So um, oh, This LinkedIn user is very educated. 50% are Muslim in Nigeria. That's a lot.
Really, I'll have to research that. I don't think it's an. I don't. Well,
I don't know.
I'll research that. Mm.
I would have no idea what it is in the US, by the way. Oh yeah, sure does say it's about 50%. That's crazy. That's a lot. Huh. But yeah, what's as you can see from working with Omu, so she's a one of the founding members of a John Maxwell team. So things that we are used to, familiar with, business coaching, life coaching, really great with providing guidance for people. She's a wonderful person to work with. And if you do want to work with Nigeria or just explore the opportunities, she's a super connector. So she's very high up in the BNI organization, connected very well, and I would totally recommend reaching out to her because you can see the culture's fun, super, super friendly, very open to ideas, very creative. I feel like a lot of people in Nigeria are very creative, very colorful, and no language barrier. The language is, being a British colony, it's all English.
Yeah.
They may speak other languages too, but I've never met someone from Nigeria that I
Yeah.
ever had language barrier with. So yeah. So reach out to
Absolutely.
Omu, reach out to others,
Mm.
find out more about Nigeria and how to work with them and be a part of their culture. And Omu, is there anything else that we missed or something you want to bring up before we close out?
None at
Yeah,
all.
I think we got it all. Yeah, it's actually
Merry
so
Christmas,
close. Yeah.
Merry
Yes.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. So, and Merry Christmas to you. I know I'll see you before Christmas, but happy holidays,
Oh
and
yes.
I will chat with you soon. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And tomorrow we will be live again. I don't usually do lives on a weekend, so that will be special. We're going live to Canada, which is actually a little
Wow.
bit more different than us in Nigeria. So, really different than I thought. So, it'll be interesting to check in
Looking forward to
and
that.
talk to Canada. Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Omu. Have a wonderful weekend and holiday
Thank,
season.
thank you.